hello, bonjour, bonsoir, bon après-midi, greetings to everyone. Excuse my French. I was just saying good afternoon. I'm Lady Marilyn Keto, and I'm blessed to be back before you. And today, I got someone special. Someone special has a special message to mostly sisters. Sorry, brothers. Sorry. Whatever I have to say will kind of help you, clue you and help you. Around the corner, we're almost there to Valentine's Day, and it kind of help you. It's a message mostly to sisters. This is a between sister kind of thing, but since I know some of you are nosy, well, you can be there and share it to your sisters and brothers and aunties and cousins, sisters, just sisters. In Africa, we don't use cousins, so sisters, yes, friends. Go ahead, share it. Thank you so much for your time. And without further ado, drum rolls. Welcome my VIP guest. Here she comes. Hello, First Lady Ataa.
Hello, my sister Lady MK. Good to
Um,
see you again today.
Good to
Good to
see you
see you.
again. I am so blessed to have you. And I just couldn't pass this opportunity to snatch this amazing message you have for my ladies. Well, single ladies mostly. Because nowadays it seems like to be single is a disease or it's a curse or it's a.
It's just we
It
women.
seems yes. It seems like wow, you need a song, you need something. So I'm just gonna leave it, give it all up to you, leave it all up to you to just give your message, whatever you have to say, what exactly the Lord has put you to heart about single ladies.
Great. Thank you so much for this opportunity for me to share my experience with
Yes.
single ladies out there.
Mm,
Valentine's Day is approaching.
mm,
This is coming from my heart because I have been there.
mm-hmm,
I am the first lady of Heavenly Twins.
mm,
Okay, so today, what the message I have for you is to begin with, it's not easy to be single. It's
mm.
very hard to
Can
be
you
single.
fix your camera because it's kind of taking half of your yes,
Oh,
yes,
got it.
that's better.
Okay,
Yes,
okay. It's not easy to be single. It's
yes.
very hard to be single. And God, we all have to have a partner, no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
And one thing I would tell mostly Christian women that are Christians,
Yes.
sometimes we make mistakes.
Mm.
Like the man has to come from church.
Mm. Mm.
Some women are stuck with that. The
Mm.
man has to come from church. But
Mm.
have you noticed this? Have you look around your church? The ones that you want, they are all married.
They are
So,
Christian sisters.
so how are you going to find one in church?
Mm.
Okay. I am not saying go to a club or drinking bar to look for men. Of course, that's
Mm-hmm.
not what I'm about to share with you.
Mm.
I am going to use my own self to give you example. When I was single, I barely got married in April, so not long ago. So
Mm.
I have been single. That's what I'm saying. I have been there.
Mm-hmm.
When I was single, it was it's a challenge to be single.
Mm-hmm.
Every I don't know the women that I know 99.9% don't want to be single. They want to be married.
Yes.
One thing that the mistake sometimes we do is we want a man in church. It's
Mm-hmm.
hard to find a man in church nowadays because all the responsible men in church, most of them are married. And if they are not married, they may be too young for you. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Or some of
So,
them are not who we think they are. That's
mm,
another thing. Some of them are not as, sanctified, purified, and all those holy we think they are.
no, the holy doesn't mean they are holy at home.
Mm-mm.
Okay. They
No,
may be holy
actually,
in
it's not.
church, but they may be worse at home.
Yes, they do it in
Everything
open.
yes, everything you do, it takes a prayer. All you have to do is pray and pray. That I have done it, so I can tell you that it works. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
If you're looking for men, this is what I did. Everywhere I go, if I meet three, four, five people, I'm announcing it. I
Well,
am single. I am single. I'm looking for men. And I'm looking for,
Whoa.
I am not lying to you. If I meet new people, of course I do my assessment, and
Mm-hmm.
I want to make sure that the people that I'm sharing with is comfortable. They are comfortable to hear what I have to
What
say.
you have to say.
Okay. You
Okay.
cannot just go and share it with somebody who don't want to hear that. You
Yes, it'll
understand?
be familiar. Okay.
Yes. Yes. You do your assessment, know the environment that you are in.
Mm,
Because especially if you're a woman like me,
mm.
people already think that you already have a man. You know, they think they,
You know,
they
that's true.
yes, they think you already have a man. And when I was single, I was 100% single. But people think I probably have, you know, someone. But it wasn't. It was just it be their mind.
Not to
That-
stop you, but this is very, very crucial right here because a lot of people need something, but they sell another image,
That's
or they're
right.
ashamed of that status of, oh, if I say I'm single, with our African families and African way of looking at things, I'm gonna look down upon, and
Mhm.
people are gonna think I'm not as responsible or I'm too available for anything they want to do, and they'll be like in my face, oh, what else do you have to do? It's not like you have a husband or a kid to worry about. You should just be there, and all those downgrading things are things that stop. And others, I even I remember I saw some people even wearing wedding rings like to stop.
That's a mistake. That's a mistake. You know, the society, the expectation from family, friends, sometimes will make you feel so bad. Like, oh, I'm too old and I am not married. And some
Hmm.
people will go buy fake rings and put it on. Honey, you are not making yourself available for that man. Okay. I'm telling you,
Yes.
you know, do not wear any ring that is not given to you by a man. Okay.
Hmm. Hmm.
Don't be ashamed. Do
Yes.
not be ashamed. If I can use someone for example, what do Oprah Winfrey don't have? She have
Hmm.
money, she have everything. It's a choice. She's not
Hmm.
married. So what is the shame if you are not married? It's
Hmm.
her choice. Okay. If you are looking for men, don't be ashamed of it. Because this is what I did.
Hmm.
Everywhere I go, I make it announce. I announce it. Of
Hmm.
course, I don't go get a microphone and announce it. But
Yes.
if I have people around me,
People
I tell them I
trust.
am
Yes.
single. I am single and I'm looking for men because people think I have a man and I don't. Okay. And
Well, we
my
can't even blame. I'm sorry, First Lady, to interrupt
that's
you
okay.
again, but we can't. Looking at you back then, if you were not married, you are scary. You scary to some in-laws and to some brothers because they're like, wow, she was able to afford all that and being single. It's hard to combine, to associate looking good, having a car, a house, a degree, all that you got going on, all that perfect Brazilian going on your head. And oh,
But let me tell you, my sister. Let me tell you, my sister. A
uh-huh.
man who has confidence is not
Mm,
afraid of Brazilian hair, not afraid the way you look.
mm,
Confident. I like a man who is confident. If
mm,
a man is confident, he will approach you. Even if
mm,
he cannot approach you, he will ask someone else to approach you for. Okay.
mm, mhm,
So sometimes I remember one day a
mhm.
guy was saying, I can never even come close to you to ask you out if I am single.
Wow,
Someone said that to me. I
wow,
said, why is that? He said, oh, the way you look and blah, blah, blah. You know, every single day, I said, it's easier for a woman who don't like to dress up and things like that to find a husband than a woman who like to dress up
mm,
because sometimes it intimidates a man to even approach you.
yes.
Okay. So talk to friends, talk to your family members. Don't be ashamed that you are single. Do not let your mom, your father push you
Mm,
into it, end up marry the wrong guy that you will
mm,
regret down the road. Okay.
exactly. Yeah.
When I was single, I met so many guys that wanted to marry me. But when if I know we're not gonna click, I already know if I get in, I'm gonna get out. So what's
Well,
the point?
okay. See,
Okay.
that's one thing right there. Can you give
Mhm.
someone a hint? Because
Yes.
first of all, trick. First of all, if you're single, sister, no, listen, own up to it. Be single for real, because that's another
Yes.
thing. Some people say I'm single just because they have a backup option and a backup of a backup of a backup, and that's why a lot of people have hard time to believe
No,
that a cute looking girl can be single. They always have a brother hanging somewhere. Options
that's
out
not
there.
true. That's
Some
not true.
brothers,
I've been there.
yeah.
I've been there. When I was single, I told all friends.
Mm-hmm.
And at one point, what I did was I decided to fast and pray, do 41 days fast and pray. Just all I'm asking God for is a husband.
Mm,
Okay.
mm,
So, first of all, I'm doing my homework. God is not, you're not going to find any man if you sit in your house and keep your mouth shut, and you
mm.
have to do your work and let God support you on that. Okay.
Yes,
So
yes.
I have already announced it to people that I am looking for a man. I want to get married. Okay.
Announcement number
So
one.
the
Mm,
announcement is already there. My friend of mine used to make fun of me. Aren't
mm,
you ashamed doing that? I said, I am not. And I
mm,
will never be ashamed because
mhm,
I wanted to get married. I was in a relationship in the past. It's not like I've never been there, done it. I
mhm,
was in a relationship in the past. Things didn't get work, go on our way for us to get married. Doesn't mean that I
mhm,
am ashamed that I'm single. No. I
mhm.
have a 6-year old that tells you that I was in a relationship. Okay.
Yes.
So I announce it and tell people. And when after doing my announcement, I
Mhm.
decided to pray about it. So I decided to have 41-day fasting and prayer. That was my goal. And
So
guess what?
before we go further, I'm
Mm.
sorry. It's a step by step thing right now. That I feel like a lot of people don't get, because we have a lot of people intimidating others. A lot of, especially a lot of married women who like to intimidate other people. Like, oh, I did this, or I was able to, get my own man and stuff. When actually the steps were not that clear, or sometimes it changes. The narrative changes every time you hear it. So we right now you said the announcement, and then second of all, you mentioned something about doing your homework
Do
beside the
your homework.
prayer. Before we go into the prayer, what do you call homework? What is
Homework.
the homework? Yes.
Homework is you're not going to sit there and don't fix your hair, sweetheart.
Mm,
you,
mm,
you,
mm. Preach.
you know, if you think you are overweight, honey,
Lose
lose
it.
some weight.
Mm,
Okay,
mm,
lose some weight. Try to look good. Okay, the
mm.
men out there, they are looking, they have glasses on their they have reading glasses, and the glasses that will help them see. Okay, they
Yes.
have glasses on their eye, they are looking. Okay,
Yes.
so
Yes.
do your homework, meaning that if you have gained too much weight,
Mm-hmm.
lose some weight.
Mm,
Start taking care of yourself. you
mm-hmm.
know Go out. If there's a party, a friend invite you to a party, join and go to the
Mm,
party.
be
Okay.
helpful
if
there.
you if you go to a party, sometimes you meet a friend that a male friend,
Mm-hmm.
and that male friend will be attached to you all over the place. Honey, don't make that mistake. Get out of that male friend. Okay. You single, be single. Wherever you go, be single. Don't make people think that, oh, that guy is your boyfriend. No.
I
Let
like
people
that part.
see.
Be
Yes.
single.
Just be single. Some guys, they love being attached to single women. Once they see you, they know they can dance with you, and then they will be all following you and following you and following you. No, honey, don't give room for that. Be single wherever you are, being single, and don't be ashamed to be
Mm,
single.
mm,
Okay.
mm,
Be single. So you doing your homework, meaning make yourself available.
mm.
Don't wear no ring on that finger. That finger is not married. Leave it alone. Okay.
Very deep. My dad really told I love big rings, those big rocks, butterflies. There was that matches the necklace and the earrings. And one time I remember I wore it on the ring finger. And my dad was like, I didn't get goats yet and chickens. I didn't get it. I
Yeah,
didn't get it until it was like, move it out of that finger until I get
yeah,
chickens and
yeah. Do
sorry.
not do
Oh,
not put a ring
he made
on
sense.
that ring finger. Do not.
Hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm,
So doing your homework is, let everyone know, not people that you are comfortable with, know that you are single. I
Yeah.
remember one day I was talking to a guy on the phone that I never met before.
Mm.
I never met this guy before. I was,
Mhm.
trying to buy a ticket to go to Ghana. And
Mhm.
while I was on the phone with him, I told him, "Do you have any friends that are available, single guys? I am single." And the guy he was laughing, but guess what? He
Mm.
tried to introduce somebody to me. It didn't work out, but
Mhm.
he tried to introduce someone to me,
Mm.
somebody that I don't know. That tells you that I wasn't ashamed to say that
Mhm.
I was single. Okay. And
Yes.
the church I go to, when I look around, there was no men in that church. It's only
Mm.
young guys. The one that the
Mm.
responsible ones, the married, the one that are,
Yeah.
the type that I may want, they are married.
They're
So I
all
wasn't even
Mhm.
my goal was not inside the church.
Mm.
Hey, I pray if it happens in the church, thank God. If not, I'm not going to sit in the church and wait because most of them are married. Okay.
Mhm.
So we do that homework and then you support yourself with prayer. I pray,
Mhm.
I start
Mhm.
fasting and pray. And guess what?
Mm.
When I start fasting and pray, one day I get a phone call
Wow.
from a friend, and I
Mhm.
would not make this story long.
Mhm.
By the time I know, I was getting married. You
Wow.
know, I was going to pray for 41 days. I end up praying 3 days. God forgive me. I was so excited. you know, I was so excited. So I end up finishing it on the third day because then
Wow.
I was just so busy talking to my husband on the phone during the day at night. It was just, it was, and one thing that I will advise, no, I won't
Mhm.
say advice. I'm not your mom to advise you.
Mhm.
My suggestion to any single woman that are listening to me,
Mhm.
one thing I would encourage you not to do.
Mm.
If you meet, it may sound crazy, and
Mm.
somebody may even bash me about it, but
Mhm.
let it. People have opinion to say whatever they may say, whatever, but do not open your leg for that man. Do not
Preach.
open your. Huh?
Preach.
Do not open your leg for him
Mm.
because some men, their goal is
Mm.
to enter that gate, and the minute they get it, they are gone. They run in tennis shoes fast. They are gone. I'm
You
telling
want
you,
people fast
they
to
run
it.
because the reason I'm saying this, a
Mm.
true man who
Mm.
is really want to be your husband will
Mm.
wait. It doesn't
Mm.
matter the amount of time.
And it doesn't have to be Christian, right?
It does. Listen to, if someone has a good heart,
Mhm.
at this point, if you are at the age to get married,
Mhm.
when something sounds good, you will know.
Mm. Mm.
When
Mm.
something is not good, your instinct, listen
Mm.
to your instinct.
Mm.
Pray about it. Let God
Mm.
lead you.
Yes.
Okay. You
Mm.
will know. We have been through life old enough to know the good apple from, you would never gonna get a perfect man. I will tell you that. Because
Mm.
my
Mm.
husband is not perfect. You
Mm.
never. But when a
Mhm.
good man, he will sounds a good man. And he
Mhm.
will sounds like a man who will come and all he wants to do is get in bed with you, get in bed with you. That's all he
Red
wants. A
flags. Red
real
flags.
man who wants to marry you, you can tell from day one. I'm telling
Mhm.
you. And
Mhm.
one thing I will encourage single women not to do, not
Mhm.
because everyone is getting married. So
Mhm.
any man that you come across, you marry that man.
Mhm.
If you don't see yourself marry this man, don't do it. Not just
Mhm.
because everyone is married, you want to showcase yourself. You are a married woman, honey.
Mm.
You will go in and you're gonna go out.
Yes.
You
Yes.
are better off to be single than to
Mm.
marry a man that you know you're not gonna love. You just
Yes.
marry this for the sake of marry.
Mm.
Never, never make that mistake. There's
Mm.
a lot of women are married today that they
Mm.
wish they can come out, especially if you're
Mhm.
a woman, if you're a
Mm.
Christian,
Mhm.
especially if you're a Christian.
Mm. Mm.
If
Mm.
you can find the one that you think when you meet a guy and you know this is my soulmate,
Mm.
you know it. Sometimes it takes time, but
Mm.
sometimes it just happened quick. Me,
Mm.
I got lucky. The first day I spoke with my husband on a
Mm.
video call, I know
Mm.
that man was my husband. I
Mm,
know, I know it. And I have met other guys that I know if I marry this guy
mhm,
because I just want to get married, I'm not
mhm,
going to survive.
mm,
Okay. Because love, when you love someone, it
mhm,
doesn't matter the amount of slap. It's just example.
mhm,
Amount of slap he will slap you, you will always find excuse to stay
mm,
with him.
mm,
But if
mm,
you don't love someone, every little thing hurt that leads
mm,
to a divorce,
mm,
you
mm,
know. So it's
mhm,
best to stay single than just get yourself into it because everyone is married and you just want to show off that you got a ring,
mhm,
sweetheart. Don't make that mistake. You
mhm,
better off being single than to marry your enemy. I'm telling
mm,
you,
mm, mm,
you
mm,
better off being
mm,
single.
mhm,
Pray
mhm,
about it. And with me, I believe anytime I pray, it does
mhm,
not happen right away, but God always responds.
mhm,
Sometimes some people will say, you just run in your mouth. I know myself and I know who I am.
mhm,
You pray about it, and I can promise you, God will listen to your prayer. Just pray no matter what about. If you're looking for man, pray about it
mhm,
and
mhm,
go to parties, birthday parties. Those the best places to be to find a
mhm,
man is those
mhm,
little house party. Because when
mhm.
you go to those little house party, maybe somebody came from out of state to visit, or
Exactly.
if somebody may, and you may end up. Don't stay
Mhm,
home. Go.
mhm,
I'm not saying go and party and that kind of thing.
mhm,
If it's like a birthday party, anniversary, some
mhm,
whatever it is, a funeral gathering, whatever, go. When you go, just look good,
mhm,
okay? And keep in mind, do
mhm,
not open that leg.
mhm,
Do not open that leg. The
mhm,
real men will wait no matter what. When I was single, I went to New York to some award night and I
mhm,
met this guy
mhm,
and he approached me and he said, "Oh, we were talking and talking and talking." And he said, "I'm going to marry you." I said, "For real?" And he said, "Yes."
mhm,
And when I came back here in California, so we talk on the phone a lot.
mhm,
And one day I told him, "You know what? I am not going to let you enter the gate until we
mhm.
get married."
Be
You know what?
straightforward about it. Yes.
Yes. You know what he told me?
Mhm.
He said to me, "I am sorry, then I'm not the one." I said, "Why?" he said, "I'm sorry, and I'm not the one." I said, "Why?" He said,
Mhm.
"Who will buy a car this day
Without driving it.
without test drive it? I want to
Mhm.
test drive it right there." I know
Wow.
all he wants is to enter that gate and come
Mhm.
out and go. Okay.
Mhm.
I let him go. He was a fine guy,
Mhm.
handsome, educated. But I'm
Mhm.
like, you know what? This guy is not serious. Okay.
Mhm.
I
Mhm.
did not allow myself to get into that. At
Mhm.
one point, I met this guy, very,
Mhm.
very humble, very good to me,
Mhm.
wanted to marry me. He said, "I will wait if you want me to wait 10 years." But
Mhm.
the guy, we don't have any chemistry. I
Wow.
remember my girlfriend was telling me, if
Mhm.
you don't marry this guy, you're never going to find a man like that. But my heart was
Mhm.
telling me, if I get married to this guy, I'm
Mhm.
not going to survive in the relationship. So
Mhm.
I let go.
By
If you're
chemistry, what did you mean by chemistry? Like flowers, ice cream, or
Honey, one thing I would tell single women is it's good to have a man who has a job that
mm,
you are not going to be the one to feed. It's
mm,
good to have a man who can, take care of you. But
mhm,
sometimes it doesn't happen like that. I wasn't looking for flowers. I wasn't looking for, all I was looking for is a man that will love me.
mhm,
And I have two children, a man
mm,
that will take me who I am and accept my children.
mhm,
Of course, when I was praying, I told God exactly what I want. That I
mm,
will not lie to you. I told
mhm,
God exactly what I want.
mhm.
And God did listening to me. So
Wow.
don't put too much expectation on your table. Because
Mm,
if you don't meet that expectation, you'll be disappointed. Okay?
mhm.
As little as you can, and just pray for the man. Be specific when you ask God what you want. Be
You know,
specific.
I like that part. I like
Mm,
that part because a lot of sisters just assume It's God's will. So whatever it gives me, I'm just gonna take it as it comes.
No, don't do that.
It's a
You will
problem.
end up
It, it's
no.
a, it's a
Mm,
problem. Even Psalm 37, I believe, 37:4.
mm.
Take delight in the Lord, and He will give you the desires of your heart. So it's
Yes.
not like God is not into what your heart desires. At the end of the day, you'll be looking at that face.
Yes,
You'll be
yes,
giving birth to those
yes.
that face,
You
your
know, so
children.
sometimes,
Yes.
sometimes certain things in the Bible can be very, very confused. You can be confusion,
Mm-hmm.
because some people will stuck on that and say, not just because it come to you, that means you should take it.
Mm-hmm.
You know your heart. Would
Mm-hmm.
I would I see myself laying in bed with this man? Would
Mm-hmm.
I see myself laughing with this man? Would I see myself sitting on the table eating with this man? Put
Mm-hmm.
all that into it. But I
Mm-hmm.
can promise you that it's
Mm-hmm.
better to be single than to marry your enemy.
This
It's
makes
better.
me laugh because,
Mhm,
like you're saying, would I see myself? That explains
mhm.
why you see couples even going to parties like differently. Like the husband goes, the wife doesn't go. They always have good excuses not to be together because they just
Because they don't want to show they don't want to showcase you. That some
no. I
mm-mm,
just can't see each other like that in public.
yeah.
We could at home. Yeah, I'll make you fufu and stuff, but
And that's it. Sometimes you see some women, they never even post their husband on
mm-mm,
their, they
no.
don't put them on their DP. They don't,
Mm-mm.
honey, don't make your life miserable. I've been there, single life, no one wants to be single. But guess what? Marriage is another story too. Some people are married and they wish to come out. If God has opened the door and say, if you are married and you're not happy, come out. It may even start with the pastor's wife.
That's a good one. That's a good
you
one.
know
Yes.
so marriage is a challenge, and that's what I said. Make
Yes.
sure you find someone that you can
Relate.
handle
Yes.
pain, whatever. If you love someone so much, when they hurt you, it doesn't. Somebody is sitting at, somebody will feel, why is she still with him? She's
Mm,
so stupid, excuse my language. Why
mm.
is she still with him? He did this, he did that, but you still find excuse to be with
Excuse.
that man.
Yeah.
Find that kind of a man. And
But
if you don't
again,
find that,
that's true. That's true. Yet, yeah, just to help out some people out there, because let's not be taken out of context. But what
mm,
we just mentioned here by take making excuses, or even if it slaps you, we're not condoning
mm,
physical or
yeah,
couple
mm,
abuse. We're not condoning.
no,
These are things. Don't wait till you start having kids to now right now, or just don't wait to be dead. It
yes,
slaps you when you're still dating, girl. This is the time to know what to do. Don't make excuses. We're not
that's right.
condoning none of that. Just to be
No,
sure.
no.
Yeah, we're
This
just
is
talking
this.
about things you
Have
can.
you? Let me give you example. I
Mm-hmm,
know someone that husband cheated
mm-hmm,
and have a child outside the marriage.
mm-hmm,
She is still with her husband.
mm-hmm.
You know, you have to
No.
love the man in this kind of situation. You
Mm-hmm,
have to love the man to stay.
mm-hmm,
Otherwise, you will run in tennis shoe very fast. You're not even going to wear heel because you may run so slow. I'm telling you. So
mm-hmm,
it's best to find your heart, your soulmate. It's
mm-hmm,
not easy to find, but I can tell you what, it's
mm-hmm.
better to be single than to marry your enemy.
Your
So
enemy.
that's
Yes.
right. So, First Lady of Heavenly Twins, I am going to leave you here. I hope I have said enough. I don't want to make it so long because then you will get tired of listening to me.
Exactly.
I
No,
will
no, but
summarize it.
it is deep. It's deep what you just said. And some of us, in the body of Christ, some of us who started, in Ecodim, in church since very, very young, a very tender age. We took, first steps in the church. We're not as wise as those sisters out there. Their mothers are training them in knowing the few skills and tips, and they're not struggling with the things church girls are actually struggling with. You know, between relationship, social life, and spiritual life, being spiritual and being social. And that's the wisdom we also need in all this. And a lot of church girls just learn the hard way or just end up miserable and using the gift of the spirit when they're supposed to be happy. The joy
That's
of
right.
the Lord is supposed to be their share as well. And it all has to do with listening to people, seasoned people, like I like to call them, seasoned people
That's right.
like First Lady Ataa Adomaa, willing to share the experience and just tell you, you know what, some people might be like, but she's a newlywed. What does she know about relationships? She just told you she got a 6 year old. Like,
I, I
yeah.
have I have a 22-year-old son and I have a 6-year-old. So I
Mm,
have been through all kinds of life.
mm,
Everything that I'm sharing from my own personal experiences.
mm,
Okay.
mm,
My
mm,
experience is what I'm sharing with you. You
mm,
know,
mm,
I have
mm,
been there, done that. So it's not like this. Forget about just got married. Just
mm,
this is just life, single life.
mm,
Telling you, it's just single life. It's what I'm sharing with you. It's
mm,
not about being married. I'm
mm.
sharing single life.
Yes,
And so you can, maybe it will help you make the right decision. Okay.
yes,
Because a lot of women out there are getting married for the sake of
mm,
marriage
yes.
because the family is putting pressure on them,
Mhm.
society is putting pressure on them.
Yes.
Marriage itself is not easy. I barely got married,
Mm,
and trust me, it's not easy. So
mm-mm,
if you don't marry to somebody who is your soulmate,
mhm,
trust me, you
mhm,
will walk out so fast. Okay.
mhm,
So
mhm,
I'm sharing my whole life. I was single for a long time, and so
mhm.
I'm sharing what life has taught me. Okay.
Yes.
So
Yes.
I'm not sharing marriage like, I'm not doing counseling right here. I'm just
No.
I'm just sharing being single.
Yes.
When I was single, I'm sharing with you, don't make the worst decision, get married just because you want to get married, honey. The
Mm,
day everybody will say, oh, the day you say I do, and the wedding is over, you are the
mm.
one taking that man home.
Yeah.
You're gonna be with that man for the
Mm,
rest of your life.
mm, mm,
So you don't want to make a mistake because people are getting married, because you are getting older, because
mhm.
people are making fun of you.
Yes.
You don't have the respect that you deserve from the
Mhm.
society. Do not put all of that.
Mm, mm, mm,
Trust me,
mhm.
every bowl have its cover, and you will meet that cover no
Mm,
matter what, unless you don't have faith in God.
mm, 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 mm,
Mhm.
mm, mm. I told you, people. I told you she got something to tell you. I told you. I told you. Okay, to all my sisters in church, okay, clearly you can tell it's not the gospel. It's again,
Mm-mm.
like she said, story of her life. That we
Mhm.
believe it's a sample that can help a lot of people. Choose
That's right.
what's applicable to you, and
Mhm.
well, go from there. I believe it
That's
will
right.
help you a lot. Like she mentioned, make your announcement to people you're comfortable with. Of course, don't be out there annoying people at the bus stop.
That's right. Do
I
your
ain't
assessment. Know your environment.
know your environment
That's
exactly.
right.
Know your
Mm-hmm.
environment, and that
Mm-hmm.
assuming by people you're comfortable with, we assuming that you surround yourself with people you're equally yoked with. Not people they don't dream about marriage. They don't see them. Marriage doesn't exist to them. It's just a paper.
Mm-hmm.
It's just nothing close to the things the Lord is putting to your heart. Then don't talk about it with them because it's they want.
And and one thing I forgot,
Mm-hmm.
be very careful around the people that you socialize yourself with. That
Mm-hmm.
can also be a block. I'm
Yes.
telling you.
Yes.
That can also be a block.
Mm-hmm.
And be very careful. At one point, let me tell you, my daughter's dad,
Mm-hmm.
I I was so I don't want to go too detailed.
Yes.
My close friend lie a whole lot about me, and
Wow.
that relationship didn't work out.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
When I find out, I was so hurt. So
Mm.
be very careful. The people you trust.
Mm.
You would think because you love them and you trust them, you open your heart, share things with. They even come up with stuff to make a man leave you. So be
Wow.
very careful who you socialize yourself with,
Mm-hmm.
who you hang out with. The person you are hanging out with can even also block your
Mm-hmm.
chances. So
Yes.
be wise, be
Mm.
wise, you know,
Yes.
be wise and don't run your mouth too much. If
Mm.
you meet the guy, keep it to yourself. One of the
Exactly.
mistakes I made was running my mouth. Oh, I met this guy. Oh, that by the time you know you are single again, keep it to yourselves, my sweetheart.
Mm. Mm.
Wait till when it's legit and you
Mm.
know it's about to happen. That's
Mm-hmm.
when you announce it. Don't
Mm.
make yourself say, oh, she was with this one yesterday. Oh, today
Mm.
she's with this one. No, keep
Mm-hmm.
it to yourself,
Yes.
very to yourself, until you know this
Mm.
is the guy. That's when
Exactly.
you make it public. And that's
Mm-hmm.
what I would say. Okay?
Exactly. That's
Mm,
wisdom from First Lady. Again, keep it to yourself. A lot of people now just like to make social media publications, like so for
uh-uh.
people just to know that, listen, I got somebody in my life. I'm cute enough for somebody to look at me.
I know.
Well,
Yeah.
it's good, but at the same time, not so good. Even the Lord hides certain things from us, just
Yeah.
for the sake of the beauty of it and everything, and just the accomplishment of it all. Like she said, announcement, not to any kind of people. And when
Mm,
we saying that, we assuming you surrounded by people you equally yoked to, the people who value the things you value, and you've
mm,
selected the people you surrounded with. Like she said, you have the wrong friends, the friends
mm.
deep down, or the family members deep down that, yeah, yeah, this one always
Sometimes
stab
you
me.
have a friend, the guy will go like, "Oh, if this lady is her friend, she probably not a good person."
Mm-hmm. Bird
you
of
know,
the same flock. Yeah.
yes, it can be a block. So be
Yes.
very careful who you
Yes.
socialize with, and when you go to public, the way you present
The
yourself is
way
very
you present
important.
yourself
I
matters.
learned all my mistakes. I
Mm,
learned from my mistakes. And so
mm,
I'm sharing with you. Don't think I'm trying to be your counselor. Absolutely
mm.
no. I just
Yes.
don't want you to be single because I know how it feels like being
Yes,
single.
yes.
Yeah.
And that
Mm,
one also, we assuming, well, that's the part that has to do with your responsibility, because a lot of people just put everything on God. Well, God, I need a vision, I need a dream. Well, we're not saying it's wrong. Even after you got the visions, the dreams, the prophecy, and
mhm,
all that, you still have things you have to do on your own part, things that have to come from you, the baggage not coming from external, the spirit aspect of things, the physical, because remember, marriage is still death do you part. That means things
yes.
in your living time that you've
Yeah.
learned, such as cooking, cleaning, like she said, looking good, having
Mhm,
sense of picking the right friends, and things like that matters a lot. And if you
yeah.
had a dream, a vision, and all that, God really showed you this is the person you see, like she said, you still need to make sure this person is legit. You
Yes,
still need to make sure, because it's a process. It's a
it
process.
is.
Even a pregnancy takes 9 months, and you, that
That's right.
person you met, might need to make a certain, move into becoming the person that God want him to become by your side. And if there's some things it still hasn't changed after you've been close to that person, double check again that vision. Did you see right? Because like she mentioned, you have
Mhm,
to see yourself with that person. You have to vision that, well, this is the person by my bed, by my side, or the children look like their dad. And they're gonna be comfortable saying that. Or,
that's right.
it matters a lot. And that one actually reminds me as well. Romans 8:16. The Spirit Himself testifies with our spirit that we are children of God. Meaning it's just all about being equally yoked. Is this person equally yoked with you? Is he like with you, a child like you? In this
That's right.
case, when you're talking a child of God, you have equal, things in common. Things in common that you don't have to make them come by fire and thunder. Yeah.
That's
You
right.
can love
That's
them.
right.
It's hard to love these things that are
That's
so
right.
hard. And I like what you just said, lady. It's so deep. It's so beautiful. Now, last thing though, I cannot let you go, because a lot of single women surround themselves with these married women, which is not bad. But again, hanging too much around them makes them now want a guy like their husband. because they keep coming up with my husband bought me this. So they want a guy who got it all going on. And they want to dress
You
looking
made me laugh. You made me laugh. Let me tell you
pretty,
something. One thing I have seen
particular in
about
front of
married women,
yes.
married women always want their husband to look good. They
Mm,
go work, make their own money, and buy it and say, "Oh, my husband bought me this. My husband bought me the honey. That car she said her husband bought for her. She's making the monthly payment, okay? So don't make that be like, oh, I want a husband like my friend's husband. No,
mm,
you don't know what she's going through
true.
behind closed doors.
Yes.
Okay? You
Yes.
don't know. They probably fighting before you got there, but they make it look like nothing is happening. Okay? Don't let that deceive you. Find your own man, mold him the way you want him to become.
Mm,
You
mm,
know,
mm,
men are like children. You will
mm,
mold him the way you want him to become. Okay?
mhm,
Or
mhm,
just go with the flow.
mm,
Okay?
mm,
Go
mm,
with the flow. No
mm.
expectation. When you have expectation,
You get
then you will
disappointed.
be disappointed.
Yes.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Work as a woman. Go work. You buy it on your own and tell people your husband bought it for you too.
Mm.
Uh, okay? That's how it is. Oh, my husband bought me this for real. So
Oh
why
wow.
are you going to work then?
Mm,
If you are
mm.
stay-home mom or stay home, then then, honey, people will make you feel like you got no man at home. But guess what?
Exactly.
Your husband probably even doing better than their husband because they are running their mouth. My husband got for me. My husband got for me. That doesn't mean it's real. It's not true.
Mm-hmm.
Look
Mm-hmm.
at their face when they tell you their husband got it for you. You see how quickly they change the subject. Okay, so don't try to look for a man like your friend's husband or your sister's husband, honey. You don't know what goes on behind
Yes.
closed door.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, but
That was very crucial. That was
uh
very crucial. It's okay to have role models now. It's okay to have an
yes. Oh
idea
yes.
of the
Yes.
kind of husband you want. But don't pray for God give me a husband like that.
Let me give you example. At one point, a friend of mine, I used to say, I want a husband like her husband. I want a husband like her husband. I want a husband like her husband.
Mhm.
So one day I had a birthday party
Yes.
and I was looking at pictures and I was on the phone with another friend and I mentioned my friend's name. Of course, I can say it over here. And I'm
Yes.
like, oh my God, look at this picture when they first met, blah, blah, blah. And my friend was like, do you know they are separated for like 6 months? I
What?
said, get out of here. That was the man I want, a man like him. And my friend was like, oh, let me tell you what happened. I said, what? When I heard what was going on, I was in shock. That's when I decided to never say I want a man like somebody because you
Mm.
end up with a mess. I'm telling you. Okay. Do never say that.
Yeah.
All the lady was doing was just showcasing perfect, but
Wow.
behind closed doors, she was dying. They end
Wow.
up getting divorced. Okay. So sometimes women will just gonna make their men look good. We
Mhm.
women, we love to do that. We all love to do that. To
We can
make
have
your
the
men look
business
good
so
is
small.
part of the game. Okay.
Mm.
So just if it's true the husband bought it and your husband you've made a man and he cannot afford to buy it, that's okay.
It's
He
okay.
may buy you something better than that in the future.
Mm-hmm.
As long
Yeah.
as you love, you feel like this is the one, this is
Mm-hmm.
my soulmate, just go for it. I'm
Yeah.
gonna let you guys go here because I
No
gotta get back to
problem.
work. I'm gonna go to work. Do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube
Yes.
channel,
Yes.
Heavenly Twins,
Yes.
Heavenly Twins, and follow
Yes.
me on Instagram
Yes.
underscore Heavenly Twins underscore. Follow
Yes.
me on Facebook. Heavenly Twins is my page,
Yes.
and my personal is First Lady Ataa Adomaa. First Lady Ataa Adomaa. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me everywhere. TikTok.
Yes.
Follow
Yes.
me. First Lady GH 123.
Yes.
Mana, I hope you have learned and get some tips from me. It's not being counseling. I'm not giving you counseling. I'm just sharing my own
Yes.
personal. life experience with you.
Right
You
before I
may.
let you go, a
Mm-hmm.
brother might need a word as well. Because all this beauty, this kind of woman we just prepared right now, cannot be for any kind of brother. Come on. It cannot be for any. It's
That's
like
for
being
sure.
overqualified for the wrong job. Like, mm-mm. This,
That's for
this,
sure.
yes, the brother for
See,
this kind of woman need at least one word to know that if she's quiet or patient or making the announcement, looking good, you have a part to do as well to deserve her. You know,
that's right.
one
That's
word
right.
based on
What
what you've learned.
for the brothers?
Yes.
Okay. All I would tell them,
Mm.
be honest. Be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Because the junk will come out, the truth will come out.
Mm.
If you are there just for the game, be honest.
Mm.
If
Mm.
you are there to marry her, be
Mm-hmm.
honest.
Mm. Mm. Mm.
Honest is
Mm.
very important.
Mm.
That's
Mm.
all I would tell the brothers. Be
Yes.
honest to yourself.
Be honest. And that
Yes.
ends today's live. I hope you were blessed. And you kind of got some tips for 2022. That way you won't be like, well, we didn't get any wisdom about this. Well, you can still marry, you can still do all these things. There's still house parties going on despite the confinement. You just need new tools. And the tools that you just got them. Review, rewind the video, and you get blessed. And it's all the single people. And I believe you blessed you. Again, I'm Lady Melanie Keto with First Lady Ataa Adomaa. And I
And
believe
thank you all for watching Lady MK Show. Without you, I would not be sitting here.
exactly
Keep
that.
watching
Keep
Lady
watching,
MK's.
sending us suggestions. Yes.
That's
Thank
right.
you so much. Stay
Thank you so much, sister. You have a
blessed.
wonderful night.
You too. Bye
Bye
bye.
bye.